This is a DVD review. I'm having to do this for the 5th time. I just got this today, Keeping the Watch Volume 2, More Bigfoot Researchers and Other Paranormal Topics. It features Pat Rance, Steve Dismore, Thomas Hughes, aka Smiter, James Jenkins, and Scott Marlowe. And Johnson also delves into psychic territory with this young lady, Stephanie Lee. Might be able to see her. I got this today, as I said, and it's pretty good. I enjoyed it. It starts out with Pat Rance, who talks about his experiences in the Ocala National Forest and the Green Swamp of Florida. He claims he's had 9 or 10 encounters, and also that he's heard tree knocks, he's heard vocalizations, things of that nature. He's had brief glimpses. He talks about his theories on what Sasquatch is. He thinks it's more of a feral human type. And then we move on to James Jenkins, who's from Monroe, Louisiana, but hunts in Arkansas. And he's actually had a couple of sightings. And not only he, but also others that he knows in that area, in the area he hunts in Arkansas, have also had encounters. He also talks about a UFO sighting that he has had along with others. Other people have had sightings, or UFO sightings in that area as well. Then it moves to Steve Dismore. Steve is researcher in the infamous Land Between the Lakes region, where there have been sightings of a dog-faced creature, a dog man. Matter of fact, he discusses and completely, in his mind, debunks or denies the murders, the supposed murders that took place there. He also talks about they play a vocalization which was recorded. John Johnson actually participated in an investigation. He was also, of course, filming for this documentary, and they picked up a strange vocalization which they could not identify. Also, they talk about how others have had sightings in that area. Then we move on to Scott Marlowe, who's also in Florida. Scott has actually had a sighting not too far from his apartment building, and that he's looked into the Sasquatch or the Skunk Ape mystery in Florida. He also showed a footprint cast which appeared to have it looked like it had a metatarsal break in it, and it was an interesting footprint cast. At least I thought it was. And he talks about how it's designed almost for perhaps an aquatic animal. Then we finally move on to Thomas Hughes, aka Smiter, who talks about some interesting ideas. He talks about what he calls mind speak, which he claims that he actually is able to communicate with Sasquatches through telepathy, or as he calls it, mind speak. He says that he doesn't really care who believes him, obviously. Obviously, he doesn't bother him. And then finally, Johnson delves off into some interesting territory with some psychics, looking into a missing persons case, where a young lady went missing several years ago. It was connected with the numbers 12 and 24. So, anyway, this is a really good documentary. Just as good, I think, as Keeping the Watch 1. I enjoyed it. I liked it. And I would give it about a 4.5 out of 5 stars. I liked it. I enjoyed it. I mean, the delving off into psychic territory wasn't exactly what I would have done with a Bigfoot documentary, but I'm not John Johnson either. So, but I do like it. I did like it. I enjoyed it. It's good. I do recommend picking it up. Just go to grendelfilms.org to pick up your copy.